Radiant team ban.
Alright, hello and welcome back everyone to the second and final CEVO Season 3 show match of the night. This time we've got Fabulous Fagos going up against Mike Chan Dota. As you'll see, Orbit, the usual co-caster here, playing there on Mike Chan Dota, so we get to critique his play for once. And of course, Chicken MC, our stats man, and I'm making quotations around that, because that's a generous term. But either way, Fagos versus Mike Chan Dota, both very quality teams here in CEVO Season 3 main. And of course, if you're watching on stream, make sure to check out the ticket. It's $1.99, and I believe it comes with a random item set, but don't quote me there. Check it out in-game. Your chance to get some great tournament items for maybe your friends or up-and-coming players in the scene. So, should be a lot of fun. Either way, I'm Helium from twitch.tv/FMBPDota, so let's look to have some fun tonight, as Blarg will be banning out the Wisp and the Lifestealer. So worried about that Wisp play, maybe just a little bit, and of course Lifestealer, very good carry. We saw Jabano in the last game do work with it, as Weaver Visage banned out by Dave, so they don't want anything to do with potential aggressive tri-lanes. It leaves in the Batrider, but they pick up the Abaddon first, as well as the Elder Titan. And over on Blarg's side, they go Naga Bat right off the start. Of course, Abaddon's Aphotic Shield, very, very good against the Batrider. Anyone that gets lassoed is immediately purged, so look for them to do great things with the Abaddon. But Batrider, still a great hero. Can either grab the Abaddon, make sure to shut him down, don't let him hit 6, as Batrider should probably, if he's doing really well, should have the Blink and be level 6 before Abaddon is, so maybe look to shut him down in that way. Or just be really quick, grab someone after you see an Aphotic Shield go off. So you just have to be more careful with the Batrider. Still a very good and dangerous hero as more bans come out. Blarg will be taking out the Troll Warlord, so doesn't want to mess with the Battle Trance or any potential split push. And it's also a pretty good mid hero these days, or a solo safe. Very strong in the 1v1 matchups with the Whirling Axes. The burst damage is pretty strong, and it only cost him 50 mana. Meanwhile, Dave, they ban out one of the tier 1 carries right now. Lifestealer took the fall earlier, so now Alchemist will be banned out, as well as the Jakiro, so they don't want to mess with that AoE stun, as maybe they could be looking to go aggressive tri-lane here if they're banning out the Jakiro, but we'll see. It's a good support overall. Fabulous Fagos will take out a support as well. Rubik will be no more, so they don't want to pick him up. They don't want to steal a Aphotic Shield or anything like that, so they're just going to take Rubik out, and we'll see what the third pick is gonna be. So maybe looking to pick up their core. Their farming hero right now could be another support as well. Naga Siren pairs well with most. I'd love to see a Potom here. I've been seeing a lot of that in the NEL, which I also sometimes cast. So probably will do some tonight as well, so stick around. But the net with the arrow, very strong combination. I mean, 2, 3, 4, 5 second stun off the net at its levels, and then of course the arrow. But they go with the Witch Doctor, interestingly enough. Could be mid, could be the support. Maybe they could even farm it. I mean, he's an interesting hero that he got the buffs to his ultimate a while ago, even maybe 6.76, 6.77. I can't even keep track of the Dota 1 patches, the balance patches anymore, but yeah, they buffed his ult big time, and he never really still came into the scene, so we'll see how they decide to run him right there, as Dave is just going to go with the Darkseer right now. So maybe looking to fight early. They got Elder Titan, Darkseer, that sleep. A nice Echo Stomp into a wall vacuum could be amazing. Of course, Naga Siren's there to disengage with the sleep, as we have a Dazzle and a Witch Doctor picked up in the same game. Like, I don't even know what to think right now. But Dazzle, that's going to be mid, I'm pretty sure here, for Mike Chan Dota, as Blarg will be going with the Ursa as their 4th pickup. So that's going to be their farming, and that's probably just the defensive tri-lane is normally where you want to run Ursa, get a couple levels of lads, and then be maybe really aggressive. The net's going to be great to hold anybody. The Overpower, as well as the, how's it even called? Fury Swipes. Going to do work early on. But of course there's Dazzle. They've got the Shallow Grave. They have the heals. So we'll see what they can get done. And I think it will be mid, which leads me to believe Elder Titan maybe could be a support or farming in an aggressive tri-lane. We'll see what they want to get done. And the only reason I'm saying it's mid, because obviously I cast with Orbit. We talk about Dota a lot. And he told me he was experimenting with it, so maybe we'll see Dazzle there, maybe we won't, as now time for the 5th bans. Looks like we got the Jigglebilly fans up in here. I always welcome you to my stream, of course, and if you like it, do make sure to follow. It means a lot to me. I cast a ton of CEVO. I look to be, I guess, pretty much the main caster here for the ticketed CEVO matches, so You'll always catch the action here. The stream will drop items if you have the ticket. In-game drops it as well. I also cast a lot of NEL and should be doing some other stuff here for Neo Dota as well.
10 seconds remaining.
So make sure to follow. Should be a lot of fun over here on this stream.
5 seconds remaining.
As Blarg takes out the gyrocopter, so they don't want to be bothered by that as a potential carry. He is very annoying, he's very good, and he's very strong early on with that 5-man. Of course, the weave there, it's just weave, right? Yeah, the weave by Dazzle, that AoE armor reduction would be really nice for that flak cannon. Of course, the call down is going to be great with Elder Titan and Darkseer, so he's a really good hero that would synergize with Mike Chan Dota's lineup, so a smart ban. As Blarg, they go with the Pudge, so they're picking all sorts of crazy heroes right now, and we'll see what they can get done with it. If they do well, Fabulous Fago's looking to make this game really exciting right now with some fan favorite pickups there. Well, probably just the Pudge. I don't think anyone minds seeing Ursa either. He's definitely a fun hero to watch. As Dave takes out the OD, so not convinced anyone there is going mid. Will drop out the OD. Batrider, of course, can go there. Normally see him in the jungle / off lane these days, though. And it looks like Pudge will probably be taking the mid lane now. Although, there's that net and there's the hook. Maybe they lane it together. It's a strong combo. It's a lot of damage. The hook into a Riptide there at level 2 and then a Rot. We'll see what they decide to do. Dave now looking for that last pick. What's it going to be? Is it going to be another support if Dazzle is indeed going mid, or will it actually be their core finally, or even a real mid hero here? We'll see their lineup. They could do some interesting things with it. And I see some people in the chat very happy to see Dazzle. I think he's a pretty good hero. I don't know. He's interesting. That's for sure. Lacks, of course, the hard stun, but if you get levels early on, I mean, 3 points in Poison Touch, it's a pretty nice disable, good stun as well. Decent damage. Weave is just amazing for high ground defense or even pushing offensively. It could be used either way. Shallow Grave, of course, quite nice. And Weave, a pretty big burst damage spell if you're healing up your team, as well as a creep wave next to somebody. It's a lot of damage, but we look now for the last pick. And they go with the Medusa. So Medusa Elder Titan is online, and banning out the gyrocopter because of the flak with the armor reduction from Weave. Now we've got the split shot with the armor reduction from Weave, and it's going to be a Jiggle Billy Medusa. So look for some crazy plays coming out here. And just to show you there, it is a ticketed game. It looks very nice up there in that top left corner of the pick spans. CEVO Season 3. Make sure to buy the tickets. They're only $1.99. It looks like a lot of people already have them, so big shout out to anyone already watching in-game, and of course anyone over on the stream right now.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
And we get into the game right into a pause there. So we'll wait for that to introduce the teams up. Alright, so just waiting for the pause to come undone. Apologies to Zeus. Of course, the captain of some wacky SGs, also in CEVO main, hoping for a show match. Maybe I can still get him one if one of the team wants to play again. We'll see what happens there. But either way, we will get into this game. It is just going to be a one-game series as, let's see, rolling out S5 into the jungle here. We've got Blarg going to be commanding the Ursa warrior, so we'll see what he can get done with that. He's usually the mid player, so we'll see where the Ursa does end up going. They do smoke up. We've got Dr. Doom playing on the Batrider, better with Bacon supporting here on the Naga Siren. Exiled's Pudge, lots of regen, going for a quick earn, it maybe looks like, with the 2 gauntlets, and Tunurla. Here playing the Witch Doctor, as they are looking to get aggressive. Maybe even checking for a Roche attempt here is the Radiant. That's going to be Mike Chan Dota We've got Dave on the Darkseer. Uh-oh. Actually, hold that. They will be discovered. Jigabilly gets caught out. Here's the Medusa. Doesn't want to be found first. Astral, though, that's going to be a lot of damage for Chicken. He brings it back. He's already hitting for over 100, but of course they burst him down quickly. The Shallow Grave is going to be skilled first there by Orbit, and we've got a Brawl at level 1. No one down yet. Dave looks to be the first. He will drop First Blood to the Witch Doctor right now as the items do go out. And yeah, oh, that turn radius. The Napalm level 1 doing work. Chicken MC tries to run away, and he just can't get it. The stun goes out. It's a double kill for the Witch Doctor. Will they even get Blarg? No. 2 kills early on, and it's a double kill. More items go out, make it 2-0 for Fabulous Fagos. And now to introduce Mike Chan Dota. After that, they're going to have to do really well in the early laning stages, but it could be hard. Falling behind a little bit early as we check out the graphs. It's just a straight 600 gold advantage as well as 400 XP, but we've got Dave here on the off lane Darkseer. Dazzle will be handled by Orbit, and it actually is just going to be a support, so I'm not trying to do anything too crazy. Carrying in this lane is going to be a Jigabilly with the Mana Shield, blinding us all. You thought Razor with Ag's Refresher was bad. But Jigabilly on the Dusa. We've got the Chef here playing that support Abaddon. And over to the mid lane, we've got Chicken MC, last but not least, on the Elder Titan versus a Pudge. And it looks like they're already trying to set up their Pudge nicely in the mid lane. He got 1 assist off of that, so it's going to help him out when he skills Flesh Heap eventually. But maybe looking to snipe a courier out here. Tunerla, he got that double kill, so, I mean, he's got a lot of money. He's already bought boots, so he can afford to sort of waste the time. He's going to wait on the Chicken, and I think he's honestly going to stand there until he will snipe it off. It's just 1 hit when it's not upgraded, so we'll see if they do. Or we'll see if he is even patient enough. Looks to be giving up now as top Darkseer. Dangerous lane for him to actually be in. We'll see if he decides to jungle. I mean, better with Bacon. A couple more levels net with the Riptide. It's going to be a really strong combination. There's the Earth Shock, and then 1 more for Overpower. Darkseer, Dave, going to have to be pretty careful in the lane. No Chicken coming into the mid lane yet. Pudge still a little ways off from the bottle. Chef, though, on the Abaddon, looking to rotate around. The bot lane is abandoned right now, as you might expect. Batrider just jungling, so this is nice. Jigabilly didn't die there off the start either, so he will get some free farm. We'll see what he wants to build. See how big of an impact he can make there in the early game. As Tunerla has been found out on the Witch Doctor and will run away, getting hit like a truck. I think 1 more attack and this could be enough. Will he continue to chase? He will. Salved up by Tunerla. This could be enough. Drops the Astral. Can he drop it? He will. Picks up a kill there in the mid lane as Chicken MC, so doing really well. Hitting like a truck now, over 100 damage. Actually, just about 100 damage. Maybe could have went for it as Exiled. Hook is online. It's decent length. I mean, it's level 2 hook. He picks up his bottle there. Maybe wants to go for it, but with the haste rune from Chicken MC, I don't know if there's any way he's going to be getting killed here, as Chicken MC actually turns around to the fight. Wants to bottle up. Needs a couple more mana. A bit more mana. There he has it. Now the Astral's online, but he looks like he will back off, so a very interesting mid lane now. Witch Doctor sacrificing a lot of levels for this, but Blarg is level 3. Bacon here on the top lane's level 2, so they're doing nicely. Now, looks like he will come back up, maybe just try to shut down the Darkseer a little harder. We do have another pause. Pauses are good. That means it's an official match of Dota. And we'll see if Jigabilly goes for a Midas. I mean, he's got 600 gold now. He's got the Bass to help farm. Maybe he'll go for Aquila just to tank up a little bit more, but maybe not. Has the Mana Shield. Looks like he's got a Mana Shield split shot ability just to tank up a bit, and if he does get early damage, split shot's going to be great. The other choice is pretty much Mystic Snake or Mana Shield. And there's a lot of item choices if he wants to go for a really fast Linken's or even a really fast Midas into a Linken's, but he's going to have to farm very well in the early game, because if he doesn't get it and the aggression starts to come out here from Fabulous Fagos, it's going to be bad news. And we'll see how well they can land that Echo Stomp into the Stone Gaze combination. It's really strong with that, I believe it's 100% increased physical damage when you turn into Stone form, plus add the Natural Order aura on top of that with a base armor reduction of 100%. You take some hefty damage, to say the least, just when those two are around, and with a good ultimate. So we'll see. I've seen that picked up quite often. I mean, Team Liquid picked it up, did really well with it. I've seen some of the other teams in CEVO pick it up and not quite be able to get the combo off, but Mike Chan Dota They're skilled players. We'll see what they can do. And they're actually missing their normal mid player. Chicken MC is usually the offlaner. They do have Relic, of course, from Shadow Fiend Eats Cake, but not making the appearance tonight. They bring back the Chef, who has played with him for a long time, but I haven't seen him in a while playing that Abaddon. And we do check out the farm. We've got Jigglebilly at 22 and 8, so he's doing really nice for himself. The Ursa Warrior in the top lane there for Fagos, 22 and 2. So the farm for the carries and their lanes. The top one's not abandoned, though. Dave is up here. He's level 5, doing pretty well. Getting some items as Orbit looks to be controlling the 4-minute rune, and looks like Dr. Doom controls the 4-minute rune there for the Dire. He actually finds it. It's an Invis rune. There's a ward on it, so the Radiant are aware of what he just picked up. And that's going to force Elder Titan to play a little bit passive. Does pick up the bottle and some boots as well. And there's 3 down here in the bot lane. Maybe looking to get a push on. Orbit, level 2. And pushing pretty nicely with the Aphotic Shield, the split shot. Of course, it's only 60% of the damage. So it's not a whole lot at the moment. He's sitting for, what, maybe like 50? Maybe even less than that. But I guess it pushes the wave, as we do have Bat Rider. Uses that Invis. He's going to clean up all those stacks that Orbit worked so hard on. So Dr. Doom playing it nicely, being annoying as Bat Rider, taking the stacks that were already set in motion for the Medusa to farm. She's not going to be able to as of right now, as Dr. Doom takes him down. Will he get stuck in the trees? Will he get hit here? Looks like he is probably going to go down to Chicken MC, going to continue to chase, continues to bottle up. And will Orbit just take the kill? I think Chicken MC's probably got it. Does have it, as Jigglebilly isn't going to be bothered with the kills early. Doesn't want to fight. Dr. Doom asked for forgiveness after taking the creeps there. Probably still worth it. I mean, they give a kill over to Chicken MC on the Elder Titan. He's doing pretty well for himself in terms of CS. He's at 20, Pudge up at 22. And yeah, suddenly it's 2-2. Those early kills were nice, and there might even be another one on the mid lane. What's the cooldown on Astral? It's a little too much. Will back off, doesn't want to get hooked as it's coming off cooldown. The TB comes in from Dr. Doom. The push on the bot lane looks to be continuing as Chicken MC and Dave combined in the mid lane, going to continue to run out. Exiled wants to commit suicide, won't be able to. Chicken MC pulls the Astral back, gets the bonus damage, and that's another kill. He's at 3-1 right now on the board for his team. 3-1. The Ion Shell doing a lot of work. The Surge as well. Of course, you hit harder and move faster with the Astral Return, running it through heroes and creep. And he's really putting phase boots up now on the Ursa. He's not working with Tower Gold, so if you check out the net worth, we're going to see Dusa way out in front, 3,100. Then we've got Chicken MC in the mid lane, 2,800. So even after the early kills that looked really nice for Fagos, they probably felt great about that. Not really mattering too much, as you see Mike Chan Dota doing the laning phase a lot better. Going to even force down the Naga here to defend the bot lane. And we'll see if they can go for a kill on her. There's no stun yet, just 1 point in the Poison Touch. But the slow may just be enough. I mean, it's a pretty big nuke here from the Mist Coral, 150. And Bacon, better with Bacon, already really low. And he usually plays the offlane, so it looks like he is now supporting for this game. I believe Fago's using some substitutions here tonight as well. Pings come out to defend the top tower for Mike Chan Dota. It hasn't really taken any damage, and if they need to defend it, I think Chicken MC will be more than happy to do so. He's about to be level 8, so we'll have that 0-4-4 build, maxing Astral Spirit as well as Natural Order just to get the most. As Blarg looks to sort of creep skip here and just really push the tower down. It is the wave that's coming with the Siege Engine for the team. Mid lane, though, Chicken MC could be in a lot of trouble. The Dismember goes out. Will he be able to kill anyone? He will. He actually goes on to a dominating spree, gives up that 422 gold to the Witch Doctor. Almost takes out 2 there by himself. Just shows you the power of Elder Titan, even with Bat Rider getting involved. So now at 7 minutes, has Boots Bottle, looking to maybe stack up one more time. And then, yeah, he's going to be on his way to maybe a 10-minute timed Blink Dagger, maybe 9 as well. Does he have any of their stacks waiting? It does look like he's got a couple, so the support's doing a good job. That one's not going to be very nice, though. As Orbit and the Abaddon. The Dazzle-Abaddon combination. Moving around the map. Not a lot of lockdown, but definitely a lot of utility. The heal, the Aphotic Shield, the Weave, the Shallow Grave, the Shadow Wave. I mean, it's going to be a lot to keep the team alive. And that's exactly what Jigglebilly needs. He's on a weaker hero, but of course, once this hero hits its stride, one of the hardest carries in the game now, looking to clean up some stacks here with the split shot. Maybe you're going to be forced to use some regen. Mana Boots up. Really nice timed Mana Boots here for Better with Bacon. It looks like they're going to give him the bot lane to farm and get some levels. He's about to hit 6, and it's only 8 minutes, so that's going to be really nice. We see the Witch Doctor, the one sort of sacrificing the levels a little bit. As, yeah, he's only level 4 at the moment. He will scout out this Ancient Farming Shenanigans. Could take it with his cask. It looks like he will get most of them. Might even take out Jigglebilly by himself, as the Edict did land. Here comes a coil by the Chef, though, turning the stone form. Blarg wants to get involved, has phase boots, working towards... Oh, that's a nice sleep there. Better with Bacon on the Naga, throws out the sleep. They want to focus Jigglebilly. He will drop. Pudge gets Chicken MC in the mid lane at the same time. Ursa gonna pick up 2. Chef, he's low, not level 6, will drop. Witch Doctor picks up that one. His 4th kill of the game right now, 4-1. Orbit was saying, hey, maybe I can get him help, but no. Gonna be forced to back off. It's 6-5 now in favor of Fago, so they pick off 3, 1 in the mid lane, and 2 there in the bottom Radiant jungle. So really nice pick-offs and kills there. Ursa doesn't want to just farm all game. He's a very good hero early on. They're going to give Pudge maybe that XP up top. He's already level 7 though, so he's got the meat hook. He's got 3 in rot. Just looking to get that flesh heap up. He's 1, 2, and 2, so he'll get a couple stacks in it, which is going to help him out a lot. As Chicken MC going to the phase drums build here. As Blarg comes in, will get poison touched. And it's stunning now because it's level 3. Stun goes out on the backside though from the Witch Doctor, and that lands. The Maledict will land. Ursa, however, gonna drop. The Shallow Grave coming up even bigger. However, Witch Doctor, meanwhile, will be able to pick that one up. Looks like the Maledict did last through the Shallow Grave, and they get him. But they look to continue to dive now. Dave, Soul Ring online, wants to throw out an Ion Shell level 4, throws on an Orbit. The Orbit to die. Witch Doctor hooked back to safety, and neither Orbit nor Dave are gonna drop there. Dismembered under the tower. Of course, still attacking Creep. Aphotic Shield to go out. And yeah, they're going to back off. But it goes 2 for 1, and now leading the kills by 1. Mike Chan Dota make it 8-7 at the 10-minute mark. Checking out the graphs. 1,500 still on the gold and XP lead. Checking out the net worth, though. Look at this. 3 of the top 5 right now for Mike Chan Dota. We got the Dusa, we got the Darkseer, and the Elder Titan. Then we finally find the Core, who's been getting involved. 1, 2, and 4 right now. And in terms of CS, he's at 56. Compare that to Dusa's 67. So he's fallen a little bit behind now, even behind the Batrider. They're all about tied for 3,300 there as a cask goes out. Not going to get anybody now coming in with the last. It's actually the Mistcoil to clean up. Chicken, though, wants to continue diving this. There's no sleep for another 50 seconds. Got to be weary of that hook. Dismember is on cooldown as well. And they're just going to 4-man creep skip the tier 1, looking to push it down. I mean, what can they really do? Fabulous Fagos against this push at the moment. Blarg, meanwhile, trying to hunt Jigglebilly's Medusa. They know he's farming in the jungle. He's got a Midas up right now. I'm not sure what time he picked it up, but maybe not too long ago, I don't think. Maybe right when he started farming up the jungle, as he continues to do now, just looking to get out of the lane and escape the aggression as his team picks him up a tower in the mid lane, going to give him even more gold, but Batrider doesn't want to let him out for free. Does have the Blink Dagger, probably had it 10 minutes. Goes, hooking the only target he can. I'm a little confused on what exactly happened with that hook. It looked like it landed. I heard the noise. Maybe it was just a little short. Maybe there's a weird interaction with the Aphotic Shield to borrow time on it. I'm not sure, but scratch that. Hooking the teammate back to safety there. Better with Bacon will live. They continue to chase Blarg. There is an Astral Spirit right now, and Orbit has no mana, so I don't think they're going to be able to get it. The cask goes out, will land on it. Only going to bounce twice. They separate nicely. Here comes now the Stone Gaze, and they immediately take out the Witch Doctor as a result. Turning Naga to stone. Can they do anything with it? It looks like the sleep will go out, used defensively here. And let's see if Pudge can hook anyone back to base. I would think he'd be trying. He would be trying, but he's got no mana for it. Make it 11-7 for Mike Chan Dota. Even getting the Medusa involved early on. And going to continue to farm up here in the jungle. Alright, sorry, I was taking a moment to read the Steam stream chat. Speaking is tough. Looks like we got some friends here watching, so hopefully you win some items if you've already picked up the ticket for $1.99. And then, of course, with those items, you can probably sell them back to the players themselves, because I'm sure they want their hands on a tournament item with their name on it. Maybe. We'll see. Possible way to get that $1.99 back while also still having bought the ticket, supporting the Dota here. Jigglebilly, though, could be in trouble. He's trying to bait this up, does have the mana shield at level 4, so he's a lot tankier than he appears even on that low of HP. Blarg could be in trouble, has the phase boots, wants to get away. The poison touch, it goes out, and he's going to be stunned at any time now. Will be stunned. A nice cast goes out by the Witch Doctor, but it doesn't matter. Not enough to save Blarg. He will drop there on the Ursa. Mid lane Orbit going to get hooked up. Can he get the Shallow Grave off in time? No. Dismember lasts long enough. Will drop. Sleep goes out. The Echo Stomp, that is, from Chicken MC. Not going to land. Everyone concentrated in the mid lane right now. This game is a bit of a brawl. It's 12-8, 13 minutes in. The gold graph, as you might expect, looking at the net worth chart here, very much in favor. 5,000 plus on gold, as well as XP for Mike Chan Dota on the Radiant. Alright, so maybe looking for some pickoffs in the jungle. They're looking for Gigabilly. I think they're going to see him here in mid lane, obviously, as he's tanking some creep right now. Farming up really nicely. 86 last hits at 14 minutes. Just about another 2,100 gold. Buys an ultimate orb, I would assume, as it all disappears. Oh, I know. Spends the 2050. Finishes up the Yasha completely. So looking for some more attack speed, armor, and a little bit of damage. And, of course, the move speed. The move speed's nice on that hero. Make sure that Stone Gaze goes off completely, turning people to stone. It goes through Magic Immunity as well. The only way to not turn to stone is turn around and run, or turn around and take damage. And of course, just the aura itself will increase the damage you take by, the physical damage you take by 30, 40, now 40%, and at its highest level, 50%. If you turn to stone, it's 100. And it's very dangerous. It's a very good ultimate. It's the reason she was taken out of Captain's Mode. Now working her way back in. We see her picked up occasionally. Gigabilly, lucky enough to play it tonight. And playing it the best I've seen it so far in CEVO. I've seen it picked up a couple times in NEL as well. And yeah, Gigabilly pretty much on par with that. I believe he probably is vouched for that, but I haven't seen him in any games. Meanwhile, Batrider does pick up a gem, so they don't want to be... I guess they probably want to be taking out wards more so than anything. No one here able to go invis, so Batrider picks up the gem, maybe to take some more map control and just dominate. Make sure they can slip in and out. Pudge, of course, wants to be able to hook, as Dave will be lassoed up in the bot lane. Bacon trying to move out of the way, kind of blocks the hook that maybe Pudge there was trying to set up. Dismembered online. Net goes out. Chicken MC eating a lot of damage. The wall goes down by Dave. Does he have mana for Vacuum? Looks like Vacuum was already used prior to that. Or maybe he got one off his Orbit. Will Shallow Grave up. The sleep comes off. And that's going to waste out the Shallow Grave. Maybe he wants to run away. But no, they retreat. They're not even going to be able to get Orbit. The hook goes out. Can he heal himself? He does. The Phoenix Shield. Mistcoil exiled now in a bit of trouble. The Weave goes out. He denies himself. Orbit lives. Wow, that just shows you the power of Dazzle as well as the Abaddon, as another fight goes the way of the Radiant. Of course, this time, at least no one really dies. I believe, let's check the graph. The only one who died, I think Orbit killed Ursa a while ago. That was near the top rune. So there's just a hero denial there. It wastes some time for Pudge. He's not going to get XP. But yeah. And they hold on to the bot tier 1 tower as well. It also wastes the Naga Sleep, which right now, it's on a 3-minute cooldown. So it's not a cooldown you really want to use if you don't have to. Pretty much did there, or it was the losses were about to get a lot worse, as they were able to TP out. And Podge lucky enough to suicide there. Because in Dota, suicide is a good thing, and it looks like the Radiant maybe have their sights on the Roshan here. The pings come out, they even drop the sentry here, which is going to be nice. If they can take it, I mean, you got to be weary of the hook as well as the blink initiate from the bat, and there it is. Lasso coming off in a couple seconds. 2-1. The Chef, though, is level 7. It's going to be hard to kill him, that's for sure. And once again, we've got about all 5 in the mid lane for the Dire. That's going to be fabulous. Fagos, that's Gigabilly. He's fighting and finding space. 1, 2, and 1. So a pretty decent score he's been getting involved. Has a Yasha right now. Probably looking to just go straight into the Manta, the ultimate orb. Really helps with stats, stat items in general. The Manta, the Lincolns, the Scatty, all great on this hero because of the Mana Shield. It just makes you so tanky. And going for the Manta for more early damage. Not really needing a Lincolns right now because Hook, of course, I think will bring you through that anyways. At least he'll pop it. We'll see. It's the one roll Medusa, so you really want to get the damage online earlier rather than later. And up to another about 2,000 gold. Midas here, able to be used. Could farm the top lane. Decides to go back into the jungle. The Dire, though, look at this aggressive ward. They're keeping tabs right now on where this Medusa is going. In the mid lane, though, the other 4 all grouped up. Roshan, the sentry that they put down, will be dewarded. And both teams very aware that Roshan is on their minds. They probably put the sentry there more so to make sure Blarg won't Shadowblade or smoke in, rather than actually try to do that themselves. And he looks to be working towards the Vlads. He's got Phase Boot sitting on 2,000 gold, so maybe deciding whether to go Blink, Shadowblade, or the Vlads. The Vlads will help with the push and the 5-man fight, but the 5-man fight, I don't think they have a chance in it, honestly. I mean, the Medusa, the Elder Titan combo we've talked about. Here comes the lasso off. They will grab the Chef, so this could put Borrow Time on cooldown. A nice wall. No one dead yet. Naga getting really well. Blarg will drop. and Witch Doctor as well as the Naga so low they basically have to retreat. It's a nice ult from the cover of the trees. That's going to pop the borrowed time as they continue to chase on the backside. The gem goes down. They lose the gem early. That's really bad right now for Fabulous Fagos. They had the gem to try to de-ward. They were doing that nicely, I believe, and they've got these nice wards in the mid lane, and they're going to call the GG really early on.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Has that ever been cause for celebration? Dire's middle tower is under an extraordinary amount. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Alright, so it looks like we'll try...
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's structures are fortified.
But it looks like they did call the GG. I mean, with their lineup, it was pretty gimmicky. They were trying to have something fun, hyper-aggressive. They got off to 2 kills early on, which was really nice for them. But the 5-man is just a little too strong. The laning phase went really well for the Radiant. And, yeah, maybe we'll have one more game here setting it up with Swag into a show match. The Chef, meanwhile, the Miscoil, the Nukes. And Dave says, if anyone got some items, hit him up. He wants them. He wants items with his name on it. We know they've been given out.
Dire's top tower is being attacked like nobody's business.
Maybe not calling it yet, though. So they continue to play.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And they're going to rotate top and actually just work on the tier 2s. There's a couple tier 2s waiting for them still in the top lane and the bot.
In a stunning development, Dire's top tower has fallen. Sorry, I just noticed that Dire's...
Alright, sorry, I was responding to some other things. So I thought the GG was going to be called, but no, they continue to fight Chicken MC with a nice Echo Stomp. Blarg could be in trouble, definitely in trouble. Will go down onto another killing spree is Chicken MC. Looking for a double kill, maybe get those items handed out. The sleep is available for Naga. Will be forced to use it, gets stunned up. Gonna stick around, maybe try to initiate the hook over the Abaddon, not gonna be able to do anything there. But the Astral's off cooldown. Bacon will drop, double kill for Chicken. More items go out. There's the GG, the glorious victory here, and the second CEVO Season 3 show match. Of course, the normal nights are going to be on, well, that dismember sound is fun, Monday and Thursday, I believe, for CEVO Season 3 main here in the ticketed games. We'll try to get one more show match going on tonight. Got a couple teams together, just make sure they'd show up, and then I settled on these 4, and then now the 5th one wants to play. So, another match, just stick around. I'm Helium, twitch.tv/FMVPDota. Make sure to buy the CEVO ticket, $1.99 in the store, and check out CEVO.com as well. Registration is still open for CEVO Season 3 Open.